Hi everyone, I've just come to show you how to do a crackle effect tag and then just layer a piece of napkin onto it. This is what I come up with now. Every time you do it, it will come out different. You won't always get the same crackle every time you try this. So there's two ways of doing it. There is you can paint your tag a darker colour, and then you can apply your glue, and then you can apply your lighter colour on top. But for this one, I'm just using quite a heavy coffee dyed tag, as in heavily coloured. I threw it away. I tried it on some just acrylic paints using a darker below and everything, but I'd put way too much glue on it. Now you can use crackle paint, and there's loads of different companies that sell that, but I'm just using cheap old PVA wood glue. Right, so you don't need to go out and buy anything fancy. I'm using cheap acrylic paint, just the white. You'll need a couple of paint brushes, and this is my decoupage glue that I've mixed up with just PVA and some water. I can't remember the ratio of this, but I think it was something that Andrea, who's our arty maze, had said in one of our videos yonks ago, and I've just stuck with that. So and as you can see, it lasts a long time. This is an old Doritos dip thing. Right, so anyway, let's see if you can see the crackle on that. Right, let's get started on this one. So this is heavily coffee dyed, right, and the first thing you need to do is add your glue. Now the more glue you put on, the thicker it is, the more crackle you'll get, but obviously the drying time is going to be quite a while. So you can put it on just mind frame. Yes, I am. There's no rhyme or reason to doing this. Rhyme or reason, you know, there's no real way of doing that. Just splosh it on. Don't go down too heavy, as in like really doing that with it, because this is how you get the effect. There are tons of videos out there to show you how to do this. So you can use a sponge, you know, the crafty arty sponges, you can use that. So once you've done that, I'm only going to put the heat tool on this just literally to make the top of this glue tacky. That's all I'm doing. I'm not drying the glue. Do not dry the glue, okay? Just a couple of seconds basically. Just like that. You just kind of want to get a film over the top of that. I mean, this might not even be, it kind of is a little bit. I might, because I can see where I've got a little bit more thicker glue. So there we go, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Right, I'm going to try and get this all done under 15 minutes. So I'm just going to put a little bit of my white acrylic. Now you can use any colour you like, but you always go, when you're getting the crackle effect, I think you always go darker to light, the light being your top coat. So just using that, it's got a little bit of glue on it, and then just put that on. Now don't go heavy with this either, you know, don't squish right down, because you've dried a little bit of this glue that you want, so that you're able to actually put this on top of it. Just trying to concentrate now. I'm not very good at doing this kind of stuff and talking at the same time. Used to do this years ago on like altered boxes and things like that. Need a little bit more glue. You don't have to have fancy expensive paints, or you know, go out and buy all the fancy crackle paints. I've actually got crackle paint somewhere. I think it's a Ranger one that I bought years ago because I was getting into that. So right, let's see this crackle. So I've got to put the heat on it again. If I can edit this, I will do this, so you don't have to sit and listen to this, because I've been playing around with iMovie, so we'll see. If not, sorry about the sound. Right, sorry about that if you've had to sit and listen to that go. So that's still a little bit tacky. Needs a little bit more drying time. So I'm just going to dry the back of it. I think it's because of the condensation behind there. So where I've put the, what am I at, 6 minutes, not bad. Where I've put the glue on that little bit thicker, you can tell it's there. Where it's you can tell here that there isn't actually a lot of crackle because the glue was very thin. So you can see what I mean by the thinner you put it on, the less crackle you get. So you've just got to find a happy medium, and like I said, each one will always come out different. So now I've made a right mess here. I'm just going to go around the tag and ink it up. I did try with the other one to go over the top, and I didn't quite like it. I mean, cream, and a creamy colour would be a good colour to go over the top of that with. So for time's sake, I've already picked my napkin, and I am going to find my little brush and my little tub. Let me just clean that properly after. So I'm just gonna, because I left that out from the last one, so the brush is starting to go a little bit hard, naughty. So just a little bit of this on there, and then just place the napkin. And with this one, I think you might actually see the crackle underneath, which is good because that's what I was aiming for. I've seen someone, the reason I've done this, I was inspired. I see someone's journal cover, I think it was a journal cover on Instagram, and I thought, I haven't done this in ages because I used to run a group for UK and Ireland only years and years ago, probably about 7 or 8 years ago, and this is the kind of things, the swaps that we used to do. It was quite arty stuff that we done. So let me just give that a little wipe there because there's glue everywhere. And there was another piece that I had. Where did that go? I had another piece. Nope. Did anyone see what I done with that? I had another little piece and it had words on it. Where did it go? It's because I've got the fan on and things are blowing around in here. Oh no, where's it gone? It's probably blowing on the floor. Oh, there it is. Silly me. It says lovely romance, so I'm just going to pop that down there. There's a little bit too much glue there. What are we at? Oh, 9 minutes, that's pretty good. Just don't want to have to upload on the computer. It just takes too long for my liking. It's just such a pain in the backside. Right, where's my baby wipe? This would actually be nice effect on a journal cover, like I said, the one I saw yesterday. Just going to dry this very quickly. Okay, then I would just tear this off from the back. It's still a little bit damp, so I'm just going to use my scissors. Just going to cut that down there. I'll do all the tidying up afterwards. But basically it was just showing you how to do to get the crackle effect, and it gives a nice, with like the coffee dyed background, it really does give a nice effect. So that's my little let's make for today. I've got loads of ideas in my head. So what I like to do is I like to try them first to see. I mean, some of them they're old crafts that I used to do, but you know, you do have to teach yourself again. So I'm gonna try and go through things and maybe try and bring them forward a little bit. So yeah, there we go, and that's the other one that I made. So 2 simple tags, and you don't need anything fancy to make it. You just need PVA glue, some acrylic paint, and a couple of paint brushes, a tag, and some form of decoupage glue that you can make up with this, and some water and a napkin. And there you have it, you have something different. So if you have any questions, just ask, and thank you for watching. Bye.